Hello. Your thoughts and your heart cannot be trusted. The human condition is prone to making mistakes, and whether it be environmental factors, whether it be your own instinctive drives, your biology, or whether it be something spiritual like Satan himself, your thoughts have a tendency of weighing you down. And this is true because people who are typically more intelligent are more likely to suffer with mental health issues. That is a truth of this reality. And so you can't always trust your thoughts. They'll weigh you down. And when you understand this, you realize your free will comes from your soul. You can take your thought and instead of entertaining it, ignore it. Ignore what it's saying, regardless of what it says. Shine regardless, because what happens if you don't? Your thoughts weigh you down. You become stifled. You shrink. You shrink in your aura, your presence, your ability to reciprocate positivity back to you by expressing those emotions. But regardless of what you feel, if you take what Jesus said and choose to love people, if you love the world, if you love the people of this world, regardless of what happens, if you do that, you will more likely reciprocate positive interactions back to you. You'll do better in sales. You'll have better relationships, regardless of what people burn you, of course, and that enters your mind as well, and it's hard to forgive them. But if you can be forgiving, if you can love people, if you can be strong, truly strong, believing regardless of what happens, with your faith in God, regardless of what happens, if you choose to love people and have good intentions, good will come back to you. If you do that, you can shine. You can ignore your thoughts. You can ignore the negativity propagated to you. You can ignore the negativity festering within your being, and you can shine. You can be a bright light for other people, and that will reinforce more positive outcomes in your life. Because here's another truth. The realist gets to be right, but is mentally plagued. The optimist feels more pain, but he ends up rich. That's the difference. You, by reframing your way of feeling about yourself, regardless of what your mind says, regardless of what you're haunted with, the negative paradigms that propagate to you, regardless of what you think and what your heart says, if you work on what consistently works, if you focus on that and you choose to shine with your own free will, regardless of what your mind says, I choose to beam like the sun. I choose to be a light for other people. I choose to be an example that regardless of what happens in this world, I can walk confidently knowing my intentions with other people are good for the most part. I try to be good. Not always. I'm a sinner. I'm still evil as a human, as we all are to some extent, but I try. I try my best. And in doing so, I reinforce a more positive outcome with the people around me. And with it, I become an example for them to be happier and glow too. If I'm allowed to do it, a normal man, why can't you? That is the message. When you shine, you give permission to other people to shine all the same. You become a bright light. And of course that attracts more negativity, but your reality changes. Your reality literally changes. I promise you. I promise you a better life outcome if you stop trusting your thoughts, if you stop trusting your heart, if you start trusting what consistently works and choose to shine regardless of what you are forced to think and feel. Regardless of how the world has betrayed you, regardless of what everyone tells, regardless of everything, just focus on what consistently works. And I promise, your reality, it will change. It all starts with the decisions you choose to make from your own free will. And with it, the cause and effect of this reality will have that good come back to you, one way or another. I promise. Peace.